What's up YouTube? Jeff back again from High on Android and DopeTechDaily.com, and today I'm coming at you guys with my 24-hour thoughts on the HTC 10. Now if you guys missed my unboxing, I uploaded it really late last night. I sort of got done editing it pretty late, put up 2 videos yesterday, so I've been working pretty hard. I'll link it below so you can check out the unboxing video. Now, that we're on to the 24-hour impressions, and I want to go through and talk about the good stuff I've noticed and also a few bad things that I've noticed out of the box that might just be quirks with my unit, but let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing I really like about the HTC 10 is the software, the overall UI. HTC did a great job of keeping this really close to stock. You guys can see in the drop-down settings menu, very much looks like the settings you would get on a Nexus device, very much resembles Google's overall vision, which I like because that leaves me plenty of room for my drop-down notifications in the notification shade. If you guys have a Samsung phone or an LG phone, you know that they put a lot of clutter up here. It really clutters things up and then makes it hard to read your notifications. If you move on to the settings menu, you'll see even more that this looks very, very similar to what you would get on a Nexus device. Your settings are very, very similar. They just have some additional customization that you can do, that you can add in with HTC. Of course, you got your fingerprint scanner, the personalized menu, which we'll come back to in a second. But otherwise, it looks very, very stock. You've got your display gestures and buttons, which is another great option that you can go in and actually customize some things. So let's actually go in there really quick and take a look. You can see in the displays, gestures, and buttons section that you've got glove mode, auto rotate screen. You can change your font size, brightness level. You got various color profiles on here you can change, vivid and sRGB. And then you can also change your screen timeout. Then you've got some more information here that's useful. This change your navigation buttons. I set them to always be on whenever the screen is on because I always want those lit up there at the bottom, as you can see. You can also change these to go off. They can go auto off whenever they're inactive. And then of course you got your recent apps button. You can change what that does. You can change it to always open recent apps, press for menu, press and hold for recent apps, or press for recent apps and hold for menu, which is what's by default. You've got media gestures, so you can do some three-finger output gestures. I haven't done any of those yet. And then most importantly, perhaps, are the motion launch gestures, which you can see right there. Double tap to wake up and sleep, swipe up to unlock, swipe left to go home, and swipe right to launch blink feed. And also swipe down twice to open the camera. So of course I mainly use double tap to wake and sleep, swipe up to unlock. I did put all of these on except for blink feed because I don't know if I'm going to use blink feed that much, so I left that particular gesture off for the time being. So a lot of nice customizations in this particular menu. That's definitely a nice touch added to the sort of stock experience. And then also you get a lot of nice personalization options. Of course you can change your wallpaper, and by the way, I really love the wallpapers that come with this device, especially this one, which I'm rocking, and also this one right here, and this one right here. These three that have multiple colors like a painting. I think those are really beautiful wallpapers, just as an aside. And then of course you can also do things like manage your home screen pages, so you can customize all of your home screen pages right from there. And you can also do other things within here, like changing your theme. So you can see here, change theme, edit current theme. I'm running the default theme right now, but if you go in here, they've got a lot of options. I haven't set it up yet because I might end up factory resetting this. We'll talk a little bit about why I might factory reset this in a minute. But very similarly to Samsung's theme store, you can choose a lot of themes that'll give you different type of icon packs, different wallpapers, and just an overall different look for the dialer, etc. So that's a nice extra bit of customization that you can do. And you can also change the keyboard color, which lets you choose from some themes that are built in. It comes with the TouchPal keyboard, so you can get themes from their theme store. Some of these are free, as you guys can see right there. And if you scroll down, some of them cost money, like those right there, the trial, and then you have to download those and use them, and then pay if you like to keep them. So those are some of the things I like about the overall look and feel. The software is very close to stock. There are a few things on here though that you're not going to like when it comes to things that are preloaded. This Boost Plus app right there I think is pretty much useless. A lot of people have talked about this. It's basically like a performance enhancement app, and I'm not a big fan of it. You can disable this. You'll probably want to, so you can go into uninstall and just get rid of that right out of the box. I don't want that on my phone. And then there's also some other stuff that people might consider bloatware. You've got News Republic. That is what Blink Feed uses. So if you go into Blink Feed, which you swipe over from the home screen there, that's Blink Feed. They use the News Republic, and you can sort of see the News Republic logo a lot more obvious this year. It's always been what powered Blink Feed in the past, but you can see right there at the top the News Republic logo is now more prominent than ever. I'm going to try Blink Feed again. I haven't used it as much in the past on the M9, the M8, but I might put my social networks in here, just give it a try and see how it is. So you can also, if you don't want News Republic, you can also uninstall that. I'm not going to uninstall it for now because I'm going to give it a try. It also comes preloaded with some social media apps. I installed a few, so you can see I installed Talon, but Messenger, Facebook, and Instagram, those were all preloaded on the device, so I didn't install those. You can get rid of those too if you want, so you can remove those apps and then also get rid of those apps as well. So not a lot of bloatware though. This is the unlocked version. I don't see anything else on here I'd consider bloatware. You've got HTC Help. Pretty much all the other ones are the Google apps. You've got the HTC Weather app. I really like their weather app and their weather widget right there on the home screen. That's another thing I really like. So I don't think I consider that bloatware, but there really isn't much on here that I don't like. I just got rid of the app there that does the optimizing, like Clean Master, the Boost Plus app. Another thing that you might want to do on this particular phone, go to the Manage Ads tab and go ahead and turn off interest-based ads if you don't want those ads to show up if you're going to use Blink Feed. You can see I've done that right there. I don't want ads in my Blink Feed, so that's not something that's a huge deal, but HTC trying to make some more money off of us. Not a big fan of that, but since you can turn it off, it's not a huge problem. So overall, definitely like the software interface, not too much bloatware. It doesn't have very much lag. I haven't had any issues with lag at all. It's been very, very snappy overall. Nice, close to stock interface. Fingerprint scanner is another thing I really like. It's very, very fast, very responsive. I'll probably do a quick fingerprint scanner battle between this and the S7 Edge since they both have them on the front. But this one's been very good. Sometimes, of course, it's going to miss just like any other one, but it's probably 99% accuracy overall. I haven't had any issues with that. Love the build overall. Everything else about the phone, I've only played with the camera a little bit. The camera seems to be pretty good. Another thing that I've been really impressed with is the battery life. You guys can check out really quick. I haven't charged this after charging it for the first time yesterday. You can see right here my battery life and my screen on time. You can see right there 3 hours and 8 minutes screen on time. And you can see I've got 37% left. So that's actually on pace to get close to 5 hours screen on time. Now I can tell you I haven't done a lot of really heavy stuff on this particular battery charge. You guys can see if you look at my main usage, Gmail, Instagram, Messenger, Facebook, Chrome, and Talon. Been doing a lot of social media stuff, responding to some Facebook messages, tweets, and also to some YouTube comments, and that's really about it. But that's pretty good battery life on the first cycle right out of the box. Pretty impressed with that overall. Also the Quick Charge 3.0 compatible charger. Very, very fast right out of the box. I let the phone go down to 20% right out of the box and then charged it all the way up to 100. Very fast, probably about 45 to 50 minutes. I'll get some actual timing on that, but HTC claims their Power Brick has some special sauce baked into it that makes it faster than other Quick Charge 3.0 Power Bricks, so we'll investigate that. So on to the few things that I've had issues with, and it's kind of just a little software issue. I've had a couple of forced reboots, so they just rebooted out of nowhere, just random reboots. And also I've had problems with my Gmail syncing. So you can see if I go into my Gmail, I don't know if it'll do it now, and I swipe down to refresh, yeah, nothing now. But I've had problems with my Gmail syncing, so I have to actually swipe down manually to refresh. And I know that there are fixes for this particular problem. You can try deleting your Google account and re-adding it. I did that, didn't work. So I'm thinking I may end up doing a factory reset because of that and the random reboots. I've also got a couple of messages saying that the Google apps force closed, Hangouts and Gmail, and that's a little concerning. I did send the error reports to HTC. I haven't received an OTA on this phone yet, even though some of the European models have. I did receive an update to the camera app itself, which I've heard some other US models have received. So we'll look and see if I get an OTA soon that might fix some of the stability issues, but I may do a factory reset just so I can see if that can iron out some of my problems. So the last thing I want to show you guys really quick is the benchmarks on the phone. And another thing I really like is that Google Photos is the stock Photos app out of the box. So a couple things that I want to show you though that we have are the screenshots from the benchmarks yesterday, and that is the Geekbench benchmark right here. You can see 1811 single core, 3701 multi-core. That is below the S7, the S7 Edge. The single core is a little better than the Huawei P9. The multi-core is below the Huawei P9. And if you take a look at the one from Antutu, 101,238, that is well below the S7 Edge Snapdragon 820 and Exynos version. It is also below the LG G5, but it is above the Huawei P9. So overall, those are the benchmarks that some people put stock into. I don't put too much stock into it. I'm more interested in the real world use, but in case you're interested in that. And then lastly, I just want to show you, a lot of people were complaining in the unboxing video that you don't get the headphones in the US. HTC mentioned that, but I did get an email yesterday, and this was up on some of the news sites as well, just in case you didn't see it, from HTC saying they're going to send me a gift for being an HTC fan. So you can see here, they said a package is headed my way in a few weeks. I'm thinking this might be the high-res headphones. Could be wrong, could be an IceView case or some other accessory, but I will keep you guys posted on what I get in the mail from HTC. All right, guys, so that is a quick look at my 24-hour impressions. If you guys have any other questions or other videos you want me to do, I'll have a lot of content coming up on the HTC 10 before the full review. I appreciate you guys checking out this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps out the channel. You can find me over on dopetechdaily.com, Instagram, Google+, and Twitter at the links in the description. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.